Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Kasama natin ngayon si Miss Isabel Cuerva Can, na siya ang mag-guide sa atin for holistic living. Good afternoon, Isabel.
Hello, Ariane. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Pang ilang araw na yata to. I don't know anymore how long it's been since the last time that I was outside of the house.
In fairness, fresh na fresh pa rin.
Same with you. Same with you. How are you then?
I'm fine. We're just dealing with everyday stuff, and like what you like. I'm going to follow your advice of just having to take it one day at a time.
Yeah. It really is one day at a time. Our lockdown has gotten extended, and the uncertainty of whether that will be the last extension or kung ma-extend ulit, it's not really something that we should be thinking of. I think it's meant to be left with those of the powers that be. In the meantime, as wives, as mothers, I think we should be concentrating in taking care of ourselves and our families. No? I think we have a big responsibility at the moment to make sure na our homes are secure and are happy, and we're able to keep everybody healthy, no? Kasi wala na rin tayong magagawa. Lockdown is lockdown, nasa bahay lang tayo, and if we can take care of our family para hindi magkasakit, then there's no need to go look for a doctor, and we'll be okay.
Yes. And you know what? This quarantine thing, I mean, it's international, right? It's global. And I read somewhere, I don't know, kasi ngayon mahirap na to believe everything, but there's part of the ozone layer has healed.
Yes, diba? That's what they're saying, that the environment, because of so many factories that have shut down, we have much cleaner air. And I don't know, if you look outside the window, everything is clearer now, and it is almost like many people who suffer from allergies are suddenly not so allergic anymore.
Yeah.
And many of those na may asthma or parating may ubo, or are less prone to getting sick. Kami sa bahay, I have both myself and many of my children, we get a cold easily from just the environment, diba? From pollution outside. And now it's been quite some time na walang may sipon sa bahay. So we're pretty happy about that.
Actually, I noticed that also kasi my son, he told me that he hasn't been really using his inhaler as much as he used to when he would go to school.
That's really good news, huh? Kasi, and that's not something that we should take lightly. I think it's something that we should consider as a blessing on the side of the lockdown, in continuation with looking at things on the positive light. Huh? Yeah, okay, ipit tayo sa bahay, but at the same time, we're protecting our health, and at the same time, our health is improving. So the fact that your son is managing not to need to use the inhaler, that's a really, really good blessing. Here naman in the house, we have kids that the skin has improved also from not being exposed to all the chemicals outside. So biglang yung mga tagyawat nag-disappear.
Oh yeah! Yeah, my daughter also.
Exactly. So I'm sure the kids are so happy about that. But on the other hand, I wanted to make kwento with you and tell you that if you're noticing naman that in spite of there being less pollution in the air, medyo there's still somebody at home that's coughing or sneezing, maybe the pollution is no longer coming from the outside, but it's something already inside the home. And what I'm referring to is our biggest source of upper respiratory issues, yung pag may phlegma and or difficulty breathing, nahihirapan huminga, often the cause for that, removing yung galing sa labas, inside the house is our cleaning products. The stuff that we use to clean in the house many times carries a lot of chemicals, and it's the chemicals that cause issues with the lungs, no? And now would be the best time to try and clean up our houses and clean up our cleaning products and start using cleaning products that are healthier for us, healthier for our respiratory system, healthier para sa paghinga, for breathing, basically. And I wanted to share with you today, because I know we're talking about how to live a more holistic, a healthier lifestyle.
Yes.
No? And I like to, my number one thing of what I'd like to say always is, it's really easy. It's super easy to live a healthier life. Your number one thing lang that you have to remember is most of the chemicals that we have in the house come from our cleaning products that have fragrances. Okay, so there are cleaning products that are for our bodies, and there are cleaning products that are for our houses, and most of those contain chemicals. When in fact, we could do the same cleaning, whether it's for our bodies or for the houses, with less chemicals, less man-made chemicals, and those would then be safer for ourselves. No? There's less chances of developing rashes, developing allergies, developing difficulty breathing when you use something natural, right? And my number one favorite product from the kitchen that you can use to clean is white vinegar.
Yeah, I have. Ayan, pinilabas ko nga yung sa akin, no?
Ang ganda. That's good.
Ang laki.
Exactly. When we finish today, doble na yung bibilhin mo buwan-buwan. Sukang puti. Sukang puti, yes, I know. Ang unang iniisip ng mga tao is ang baho, di ba? It's like, oh my God.
Ang asim.
Ang asim, right? Okay. Yes, it's true. It's maasim. But it is very degreasing. Nagtatanggal ng grasa. So, if you need to clean yung lamesang kristal or your salamin, your mirror in the bathroom, the formula is super easy. Half water, half sukang puti. So whether the bottle is big or the bottle is small, it's 50% of white vinegar and 50% water. Okay. Then you don't have to buy any of the sprays in the grocery to clean your glass and to clean whether it's the glass tabletop or the mirror. And you spray and then you wipe it down. In spraying and wiping down, the grease, yung mga mancha that have gotten stuck onto the table or onto the mirror, it'll come off. It'll come off really easy. And the smell, yes, while you're spraying, it will smell like suka, for sure. But
once suka.
Pero once it's evaporated, wala nang problema. It's gone. Tanggal na yung amoy. There's no residual, walang natitirang harmful chemicals na sasakit, na that can harm your lungs. And the, how do I say, yung sakit sa ilong, because there are some chemicals, there are some products that you use, that you spray, that are so strong na pag, when you inhale, ang sakit.
Yes.
So no, this one is very gentle. It's gentle on your nose, it's gentle on your lungs, and it's gentle on your hands also. Diba ngayon, nowadays we're washing our hands all the time, right? So this is the gentlest thing that you could actually use to clean glass surfaces. And like I said, it's degreasing. Nakakatanggal ng grasa, ng because usually the dumi is its fingerprints.
Yeah, yung malagkit na kamay
Yeah.
with the oil from lotion.
Exactly. So if you use that and you use either lumang dyaryo, which is the best thing to clean mirrors with, okay? Yeah, old newspapers. If you have newspapers, that's the best thing to do. Otherwise, you use a cloth na hindi mabalahibo, because then when you wipe, the balahibo stays
Walang himulmol. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you don't have that, if all your pamunas is super bago or whatever, then look for the dyaryo and use that instead. And then you
and
throw
it's recycling.
Yes, you use the newspaper again and then you throw it away. But it really is the best. White vinegar, so sukang puti, 50%, water, 50%. Put it in a spray bottle, any size, doesn't matter. You spray, and then you make a little couscous, in English, elbow grease, a little bit of effort, and the house is clean without you feeling the bad effects of the chemicals. So
how about the skin?
Well, sa skin man, yeah, you have to remember your skin is your largest organ in the body. Okay, so if we're talking about trying to protect the lungs, you also have to consider protecting your skin, because it's through your skin that everything is absorbed. So you should almost be, or actually you should be, if you're not going to swallow it, don't put it on your skin. Okay, so you really kind of have to think in that that frame of mind, that way of thinking, that paraan na pag-iisip. Kung hindi mo ilalagay sa balat, kung hindi mo kakainin, huwag mo nang ilagay sa balat. Okay? So body lotion, for example, is the number one culprit. Do you know that ladies, most women, by the time they are ready for the outside world, let's say kagigising lang, nag-shower na, nagbihis lahat, they have already applied about 300 chemicals onto their body. Kasi the conditioner, the body soap, the body lotion, the makeup, all of that all contains chemicals.
It's really disturbing.
Yeah, well, it really is. But the solution to that, so let's say you say, ano naman gagamitin ko? I cannot be naman without my body lotion, di ba? Kasi who wants to have dry skin? Now pa that our misters are all home, it's like, I can't look like the lizard, no? Baka whatever he might say after, right? Kind of have to still look like, fresh or not.
Ganito pala itsura ng asawa ko after 1 month na nakaparty.
So, what do you do? Well, it's the least expensive. It's very inexpensive, and it's very safe, and it's so safe that you could even use it for small children. Okay, which is basically coconut oil, virgin coconut oil that you can find in the grocery or in the drugstore, the ones that they call cold pressed, or that you can make yourself. I mean, if you're baking already at home, if you're making your patates already at home, if you're buying your own coconuts and you're cutting them and you're husking them and you're making them and you're grating your own, diba? And then make your own coconut oil and use that. The secret, kasi diba ang isip ng lahat is, if I put coconut oil on my body, then I will be like suman latik after, like greasy, right? So the secret there is, you get out of the shower right after the bath, and habang medyo basa-basa pa the skin, you apply already. You put a few drops on your hand and you apply on your arms and your legs, and the skin will absorb that. So imagine, the skin absorbs the oil. When you put your body lotion on, the skin is also absorbing that. When you read the back of your body lotion, have you seen that whole long list? Haba-haba ng ingredients.
I don't read it kasi it makes me paranoid.
Well, then maybe you should read it. And then start to get a little bit concerned, like, wait, I cannot pronounce. Ano yan? I cannot pronounce.
Yeah.
I can't even spell. So, if you can't spell and you can't figure out what it is, then it's better not to use it. I really do believe that local, natural, Philippine-grown product, which is the coconut oil, is really the best for keeping our skin so smooth and supple and soft. There's no need to buy somebody's fancy marketing, fancy labeling.
Yeah.
And if what you're looking for are scented kasi walang amoy, or ayaw mo naman mangamoy ng nyog. It's like, ew, I don't want to smell like a coconut, right? Then you can find whether you find essential oils that you can put on it, or really after a while you'll get used to the smell, or you use less, or you put it on body parts that are further away from your nose. but it's something that I think we would benefit, and our respiratory system and our skin would benefit from not using so many chemicals.
Yeah, that's really it's good to know that there are really things that are easily handy. Like, you've mentioned also before the baking soda.
Yes, baking soda is another best friend of mine, and when we see each other next, we can chat more about what other recipes I can share with you for baking soda. But baking soda is something that if you have at home, you can use to clean also. Baking soda and some water, when you put in a container, you can use that to clean your toilet bowls or your lavabo, your basin in the bathroom, and you don't have to buy harsh cleaning products that you will then put to clean. Kasi basically it's the scrubbing motion that will remove the yellow or the waterline. It comes from that, and baking soda will melt. With a little bit of scrubbing, it'll melt the yellow or the watermarks that are left in your lavabos, in the bathroom, and in the toilet bowl. It really is, rather than using, in English they call it scouring powder. And it's the one that it's the detergent, not detergent powder. It's the cleaning powder that has more chemicals that I would prefer that you don't use anymore and just stick to baking soda.
Yeah. That's very, very enlightening. Enlightening kasi like especially now na there are the home cleaning products are parang either scarce or more expensive than usual, and then at the same time they're not healthy for us to breathe in.
Correct. Not healthy for us to breathe in, for me, is a bigger concern. And if you compare the price of the scouring powder, the one that you use for cleaning toilet bowls or lavabos, and you compare that to the price of baking soda, you will see that by using generic, non-branded, you are going to save money and actually also do something for your health, which is not inhale all those horrible chemicals.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Isabel, for all your tips. I mean, like even with the way you look at your day, and then the way that you have to use it's a household, the cleaning products. Thank you so much for that. And next episode, I'm very sure you're going to give us more knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, and thank you for chatting. It was really nice to chat and to be able to tell you a little bit more about what I'm so passionate about. I mean, yes, it took a while. Yes, people in the house thought that I was medyo crazy to stop buying and start stocking up on baking soda. But one last thing, there's no need to buy the branded baking soda. Any generic will do. And you will also see the biggest difference in price between the branded baking soda and the generic baking soda, it's the same thing sa loob. So, oh my God, please just buy the cheap. It's baking soda. No need for a brand.
Yes, and lalo na now everyone is like really trying to budget everything.
Exactly. Spend your money on more food instead.
Okay. See you again on Friday.
Yes.
And remember, ladies, woman up.
Woman up.